Hello, this is Astrid, aka the Psychic Witch, and this time I decided to do a video about how to meditate. This is a question that I'm actually being asked many times during my tarot reading sessions or when we are in the practicing circles. It seems like meditation is something that a lot of people have problems, especially at the beginning of their journey when they are just starting out. And I've noticed that many people are really enthusiastic. They really want to get on that spiritual journey. They really want to get and some development, some abilities that comes with it. But sometimes the meditation is like the first hurdle they are approaching, and sometimes they feel like it can be really discouraging, that something that they think it's really easy, and it does sound easy. Just empty your mind. It sounds super easy, and they feel discouraged when they feel they can't even accomplish that much. But I would say that it's not that easy. It's easy and it's not at the same time. First of all, we naturally know that if you look around yourself, everything tends to be busy. Nature, if you don't really touch it, if it's untouched by humans, there is bugs, and there is trees, and there is bushes, and there is some bees flying around, and birds and animals. The creative force of the universe naturally is quite busy. It's constantly in motion. If you go and penetrate deeper underneath that, then that's where the stillness is. And that's why meditation is so important, because you are getting in touch with this primordial stillness of the divine. And just like in the nature within yourself, you have to go through the layers of the absolutely natural creative chaos. It's nothing bad with it, but it's useful to know how to touch that primordial stillness, because that naturally, then the stillness that we get in touch with during the meditation is going to penetrate throughout our whole life, throughout every day that we are, living, breathing, doing our stuff, and it just makes everything more calm and still. And one of I would say my most favorite, byproduct of meditation is clarity. When you clear your mind during the meditation and it becomes a regular practice, then even when you're approaching problems in your life, work, decision, whatever it is, because the stillness, the divine stillness within you, you got in touch with it and it was growing, it penetrated your whole life, not just the time when you meditate. If you do meditation right and you do it as a regular practice, start to penetrate your whole life. And that stillness then brings clarity. When you're making the important decisions, your mind is much clearer. It's less clutter in it. So you are ultimately making a better decisions that ultimately leads towards you having a better life. So such a simple thing as meditation can improve your, obviously, stress levels, can improve your dealing with anxiety, can improve how you feel about yourself, and can also improve your decision-making process in the future that you create for yourself. So it's not just meditation. One of the things that I would say is really important also about meditation is that meditation does not really work without discipline. Haha. And that's something that nobody really talks about, because that's the unpleasant thing to talk about. Ooh, discipline. But if you train discipline together with training your meditation, if you train those things together, and you will have to, because meditation, to really be effective, it's not going to create a miracle transformation if you meditate once for 2 minutes. It needs to become regular practice. I would say usually at least 2 or 3 times a week. If you're really hardcore, you can do it every day, but then be careful so you're not overdoing it, so you're not overstretching yourself. Loads of people start 5 times a week for an hour because they really want to get into it and they're really enthusiastic, but then they burn out. So, don't overdo it. Stay in the middle. Know your limitations. Work with your limits. Know your limits. And then when you understand your limits, push them just a little bit, just 5% a little bit outside, when it's comfortable. Don't push it too hard. It's the laws of hermetism. If you push it too hard, it will bounce back. If you put it just a little bit out of your comfort zone, if your comfort zone would be like twice a week, then do it 3 times a week. If your comfort zone is once a week, then maybe do it twice. So again, just push it just a little bit, not too much. And if you do this as a regular practice, you are training your will, because it needs will to sit down and focus and do the meditation. You're obviously meditating, so that it brings the benefits I previously described. And the third thing is that your discipline is improving, and the improved discipline is having obvious benefits. Like when you need to do something in work, if you need to accomplish something, your trained discipline make you do it twice as fast without any procrastination, and you have more time for your hobbies and for everything that you need to do. So again, your life yet again improves from that perspective as well. So it would be like, I would say, the benefits of meditation and the other things that comes with meditation, like will and discipline. And let's get to the core. What if I just can't meditate? It's super hard. I can't. It's like I'm having problems to clear out my mind even for 30 seconds. First of all, again, do not push yourself too hard. Know your limits and just push them a little bit. So if your, I would say, comfort zone when it comes to meditation is 20 seconds, and it's fine. It can be 20 seconds, You don't have to become monk overnight. If it's 20 seconds, it's 20 seconds. Pat on the shoulder, good enough. So if it starts with 20 seconds, push yourself to 25. If your comfort zone is 1 minute, push yourself to 1 minute 15. And just always be on the top of your toes. Just can't reach out, just tiny little bit, then I can do. And by the way, this is a great advice for your life in general. But when it comes to meditation, just a tiny bit longer, and then prolong it every single day. So start with 5, 10, 15 seconds, and then just maybe the next week go for 25, the week after go for 30 seconds, and just make the meditation longer and longer every week, according to, again, where you can feel your limits. Good exercise to go into if you are really having a hard time with meditation and just emptying your mind is first start with preliminary practice, which is called observing of thoughts. Observing of thoughts is like a training practice that comes before the meditation, before you are able to fully empty your mind. And observing your thoughts is basically what it says on the package. You're just standing and you're not trying to empty your mind, but you are just observing the thoughts and you're not reacting. That's the key point. You're not reacting. Thoughts are just coming and going. You can imagine seeing all the thoughts, you're trying to externalize them. So you imagine all of those thoughts like a road in front of you. And there are cars, and each thought is like a car, and they're just passing, and you're just observing them. You have nothing to do with them. You are just the observer. Just keep seeing the thoughts. And you do nothing. Just let them come and go. So you can try to do this exercise for a couple weeks or a couple days. Usually it's a couple weeks. And when you feel comfortable with this, when you feel like, I'm okay with just observing and I'm not reacting and I can hold the observation of thoughts for a couple minutes, then go for meditation. Then try to just empty the mind after that. You can focus on breath. You can focus on a candle flame while you're meditating. I don't like using music because I'm finding it then you just focus on the music. You're not focusing on clearing your mind. Your mind is filled with that music. So I usually don't recommend music, but I recommend candle flames or just focusing on your breath. And as I said before, if it doesn't work and you just can't empty your mind, start with the observation of thought exercise for a few weeks prior. So I'm hoping you're finding this video useful. If you like it, please like it and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below, how is your meditation practice? How is it doing? How long have you been doing it? And I'll be looking forward to see you in my next video. Thank you so much.